right around the corner. Standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A minute ago, Arrowhead was rocking. The offense led out by all-pro tight end Travis Kelce as the Chiefs get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Hello again,
hey, D, it's a must-win game for you.
I
got you. You ready, Wes?
They've certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I'm playing the Chiefs.
Now a first carry for the team this morning. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Hello?
And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now Cohen. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Yep.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
Golly.
That is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
What happened?
A huge play there for Arizona.
Lead or what?
43 yards.
I'm about to do a disservice.
Nah, his old lady probably
the catch we just saw.
Probably called him.
Coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every...
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Their mobile, agile quarterback. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. but coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be brought out by the number 10 overall pick in the 2017 draft. It's Patrick Mahomes out of Texas Tech.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Or you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Encroachment, defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there? Yes. Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Luke Kuechly. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Hey, one of y'all broadcasting?
Like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So a good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10.
Dang, D, your boy Wade's finna knock you out the playoffs.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Make it so bad. If you lose the West, dude, you gonna lose to me and my uncle.
Those guys are sitting back and they're not playing receivers.
You gotta win.
Playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he
What?
delivers the ball.
Hold your last 7.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when they're setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know the areas to cover. Hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to run.
Forced, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Their mobile quarterback with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. And here is the Cardinal defense.
I forgot we're cooking eggs, right?
Pick comes off the edge for this defense. Slowed a bit by injuries as a rookie. Still had 7 sacks in 11 games and showed pass rush ability that makes teams take notice because not only can he rush off the edge, he can kick inside in their nickel or sub packages and rush over the guards and create a little bit of havoc for quarterbacks trying to see upfield.
They try to throw on second down, but this
I don't know what
is
we think
incomplete.
about. I said, well, I'm hungry.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Where when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes a fortitude to call that type of a play. But when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Mahomes will try again on second down. Caught here by Conley. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but when you get up the 0 for 4 range, that can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get him back even with just one throw.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes.
Hey, what happened?
Down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run?
What now?
Trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator.
He back online?
Football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Butker able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Making his way back out towards the huddle. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, right at the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Harris, complete. Breaks through the contact. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Hey, Wes.
He's multi-talented and so versatile. Had a
You still got them cleats.
touchdowns last year with Alex Smith at the helm. And while Patrick Mahomes has a reputation of being a gunslinger, if he can focus on number 87, Travis
Somewhere
Kelce
with
in
you.
the red zone, he's going to do just fine.
Hey, when you come, bring me.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
It's not one game.
Point after,
It's starting
right
on
down the
Kobe.
middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
You could leave
So
him
the
with
drive
Tyree.
there took 6 plays. And it's capped off with a
I'm gonna
Kansas
stop
City
my
touchdown.
podcast. I'll be back.
Butker now
I know
to
you
kick
ain't
this one
calling this
away.
Good.
Fielded about a yard deep. And
I'm well. Man. It's kind of hard. Lean back. Got him on. Yeah. How much still was mine? What you have from Chick-fil-A? And just I don't like milkshakes. I want some cookout days. Nigga, we all had Chick-fil-A. No, we had Chick-fil-A today. Oh no, I was talking to my girl. Yeah. Oh, you had Chick-fil-A too? Yeah. A milkshake, nigga? No, I had some. Chicken too. I'm ready to come to the cookout. I'm gonna say you nigga Lamar, you cook out every day. I see it. That's that afro. For real, let me take the phone. Goodies. Yours loaded.
No, nothing.
Oh. Bless you.
I'm not used to that. I'm just saying what's going on.
Oh, mine loading now. Yours loading? Yeah.
No,
You scold.
no. I come with the app.
Oh, mine loading now.
Like, it started the game.
No, it's showing the people.
Oh, mine's doing it too.
Yours on? Say the connection to your peer has been lost.
Yeah, so I thought.
Your umbrella? Yeah, it's in here. Hmm? What about these?
You got line, right?
Hmm?
What color you got?
Umbrella? Huh? Yeah. I'm not. I'm just gonna let him in. What? Yeah, what? Oh, you just throw him out the closet? It would be smart just to throw him out. I'm saying. Give me your shoes. Ain't no brown sandals in here. Oh, sorry. What else? That's it. Yeah, started.
Bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
I know.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division.
Yeah,
Number
my
three
dad said
goal, the
that too.
biggest
It's
goal,
still
I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Yeah, man.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but he looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory all the way down at the 21-yard line. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Gets it to Strong. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wilson snags it left side. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Because I heard you like this. You want to what?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to throw here.
Yeah, this is nothing, man.
Buying time to his left. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Shreds the tackle. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
But one thing that I like defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They'll set up to throw. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Okay.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This is caught. Watkins.
Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that.
Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been if he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. And
for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
To my broadcast.
How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
Y'all watching my broadcast?
To the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of the half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is important.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. T.Y. McGill in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Looking
middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, it was truthfully, how many OCs have we seen but 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up.
No, that's just a head-scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of the ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
Go, go!
This game has the feel of what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout.
Oh, it's lagging.
As the clock will stop
It's
with 20
lagging.
seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. On second down, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Not that time for Watkins. And that'll make it third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On target over the middle of the hill. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Get naked.
Go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
It's on game.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Hey, this don't count. Whatever happens, I can't see.
And high fives for that
Oh,
one as
God.
that drive ends in 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Get naked. Right there.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
All right, man.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first.
Ooh,
We now
wait, hold on.
proceed to the start of the
Put
second
me on
half.
it again.
Oh my. Yeah, I can't see the game. All right.
It's been a
That's all right.
shootout so far. We'll see which defense can
We've
make
already
the
been on
adjustments
it.
as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is
He
where
gotta go.
I
He
enjoy
naked.
talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball
Okay,
game.
just put me on.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt, show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So in the Cardinal territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That
What's
had
up?
the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into right protection scheme.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
That's what I know. That's what I know it was.
Touchdown of the season, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances.
Yeah, he finna beat him. He ain't even focused.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have it, you use it because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Butker now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes
we wasn't doing that
big
before.
play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Man, we got... Nah, you
Back to
won.
throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Forced out to his left. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Hey, D, what you doing?
Does it? Sometimes you get multiples.
Man, I got occupied, man. I heard it.
Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Come on, I heard it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
No.
And an alley to
Say.
run. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Call it a loss of 14.
You cracking up. Nigga, what you laughing at?
2nd and long.
You don't want this. Sit on me. Bro.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, at its 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught left side is Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became a throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
He'll drop to throw. And he's is going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City.
Oh, my God. Why are you dropping it? You get in their hands.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Damn, pick the wrong play again.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
All right.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Anderson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start with one on the ground, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll run again with Hunt. And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They run with Hunt. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Remember at the outset you talked about the key being keeping him under 100 yards. Well, he's over 100 now. We're in the 3rd quarter.
So that has happened, right? So that goal's gone. Can they bottle him up the rest of the way? They'll need to do so if they want to try and win this one.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team
Well, I
that
tell you, they
lost
just
it to
cheated
get
me.
it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
No,
Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other way.
Pressure gets to him again. Jayon Brown in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling because...
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
D, you on West? Look at that play that just happened.
He turned into a runner, took the contact, and caught it up.
You know, I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free.
You see me running backwards. Come on now.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
Your game's still going, Tyree?
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
What,
We
man?
always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone.
They cheating.
This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's
Damn,
putting
man.
on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up.
Quarterback
Seems like
hurt.
everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. That'll be taken in the end
No
zone.
nigga still
And no
hurt.
run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what it's symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word. I just
Oh
gave you the
my
second.
God, that nigga trash.
Nothing open
Hell,
downfield.
my
He
nigga
keeps it
suck.
himself for 11 and a first
He
down.
threw a hella
Not only
far.
another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more.
Oh, there's my chance to
He'll be
score.
out of bounds after getting this one across
Come
the
on,
40.
quarterback, please
Nice
come
work
back.
to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline
But he
and get
got
out of
it.
bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now back to throw.
Knew it.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
God.
Back to throw now on first down.
Yeah, I didn't.
Got it on the crossing route.
I didn't run or nothing.
Nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 10 more there and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Staying on his feet, dancing the foot. In the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that?
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. In for the score. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. There we go now as they will again try for two.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are you going to do? You'll go away from what you did.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jayon Brown getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. On third and long, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on for the 5th time here today.
This nigga didn't even play the ball.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just
y'all watch this.
Things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right
Watch
direction.
this. Yeah, watch that play.
Something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
I already knew it, though, when my quarterback got hurt.
On the first play of the drive there. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That was Hunt, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 3rd down, it's Hunt, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
It's like when my quarterback got hurt, my whole defense was far.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see.
They've got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is
It's like my quarterback made one good pass, and he fucked up the
Not
next.
also he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Man, that's a good catch. Fuck, he dropped it. Oh my God,
This
and
is
I tried to do
and
that.
some room coming over. And able to push his way
That
forward
dude
here
was
for a
lagging.
little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive
Yeah.
line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
He ain't even go for it. I know, but he didn't even jump for the ball.